How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. Time for coffee. So, there it is. So I was looking in the daily aspects of the planets today, and it looks like Venus and Neptune are opposite of each other, conjunct. So the message was maybe today's a good idea to focus on a new project, a new creative idea, something to that effect. So what I wanted to do is get some messages for you guys. I'm going to look in this Wisdom of the Golden Path energy and see what kind of energy we need to nurture in ourselves today. Trust. We need to trust in our dreams. So let me look at the message on this. These have really good, like affirmations. So I trust that all is occurring for my highest good. I trust in the universal energy of love. I willingly surrender to the higher will of my soul. I am always safe and I am blessed. So that's the message behind this trust card, or the affirmations anyway, right? So it's saying you could feel like there's a lot going on wrong in your life, rising emotions, sensing a change, but she's not sure what changes will occur and how they will affect her. The white dove signifies the universal spirit which brings good news. Behind everything there is a single unifying force which is unfathomable and unknowable. You, our world, and the entire cosmos are governed by the same universal energy. This energy, which is the essence of all creation and life, also governs all change. Your life, like all of life, is forever changing and evolving. It is pointless to try and resist change, for it is the way of nature. In order to move forward, you must willingly surrender to the universal energy of love. Trust and allow it to guide you in the knowing that you have placed your trust in the greatest power there is. Within you, the power of the entire universe exists, a power full of infinite creativity. Be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look inside. You will find everything you need there. Just follow your heart and know that what feels right is right. So that is our message today. Being aware and fully trusting in whatever is happening, the changes, It looks to me like it's saying like if you're dealing with something that's kind of scary, it looks like there is change coming in and new information. Okay. Hey Jess. Aw, rocking the baby. Good for you. Sounds like the ultimate life, right? All right, so I'm going to pull some cards on this trust card and see what it says, because the message this morning, even with the stars, is to do some kind of, set your focus on some kind of new creative project today. The energy support that. And it could be so Venus conjunct Neptune, opposite sides. So it could feel like, you're stuck on an impossible relationship, like in your head. My nose itches. I sometimes wonder if that's spirit saying something to me. Okay, so tell me with this trust card, Spirit, tell me what's going on for my collective that watch my morning messages. Tell me some messages for them. Okay, so yeah, it's 9 of Wands, so you could feel a little guarded. You could feel a little bit like just my luck, like that kind of thing. So I feel like what's happening though, the change that's coming, it's brought from strength. So whatever this lesson that you're learning is about how strong you are. It's about what you've learned so far in your life, which is not just strength, it's also compassion. It's also balance within yourself, right? And what's coming in is 9 of Cups. So that's about wish fulfillment. So Spirit is just saying, like, go with the flow, whatever's happening. Feel all the feels and try and focus on, what you learned from whatever this experience is, right? Because I do see change coming, good change, but I do feel like you're a little scared of it too. This is an emotional thing. There could be some confusion around it. Tell me more. This could be about your home, right? 10 of Pentacles. Or like how, trying to figure out how to get to that spot with your family or whatever, right? This is a lesson. The Hierophant is here, so it's a lesson for you. It's a lesson in trusting your higher self, like something's going on. Your advice here is to raise your vibe. It's to get into this position of receiving information from Spirit, right? The 7 of Wands is pretty cool because she's being supported by all these wands. She's asked for protection, and so it is, and she's raising her vibration. She wants to know, what can I do to like help this along? Like, it is my life. So I need some information on how to move forward. So Spirit says, yeah, well, we're going to be giving you messages. Just get into that position of being open to receive, like in that meditative state, get into that position because they're going to be sending in new messages and they're coming in quickly too. It's just, I feel like they're saying like, it's important for you to raise your vibration so that you can hear the messages, like I feel like a lot of times, people will do that, but they'll ask for a message, but maybe they don't take the time to try and listen, and it's equally as important to listen as it is to ask. Okay, so tell me what you're going to show them or tell them. Okay, there's something being exposed here. Like there's something, maybe it caused you some kind of pain, right? You've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So somebody did pretty shitty to you, and that's what you're talking to Spirit about. You're like, why? What happened? How did I get here? And what's the answer? What's the answer? There's a new beginning coming. There's change coming, like new information, messages. And there it is. It is from your higher self. High Priestess. So you have a High Priest, High Priestess here. So the two of them together are about psychic abilities. They're about, learning some deeper level of psychic ability, like something you didn't know you had before. Can you tell me what that looks like? Can you tell me what that looks like? Well, so when you understand the psychic ability, I feel like what happens is you end up leading with love, Knight of Cups, and also feeling very free with the Page of Wands. It's like a new beginning. It's a new path, and it's very freeing. you know? And I kind of feel like that's what's happening. So if Spirit is asking us today to tap into our creative abilities, which is what the message was for Neptune conjunct to Venus. If that is the case, then it could very well be through whatever creative pursuit you're working on that you're going to get the answers. Because, I mean, I just feel like you're being funneled in information, just given it's about something that happened to you. Like, it's not saying what they're telling me, but they're telling me that something shitty happened to you, left you feel like you had nothing, and you've been pretty down about it, which is why the advice is like, raise your vibe, put that protection around yourself and talk to Spirit, because they have a lot of new information. Spirit, can you tell me, like, tell me what their Nine of Cups is? It's a new beginning. It's like ending an old cycle and beginning a new one that's abundant. It's abundant and happy. That's the happiest card in the deck. At the bottom of the deck, we see Chariot. I'm wondering if, this new beginning has something to do with traveling. Maybe you're going toward the sun, toward the warm, toward the light, It could be the literal sun, like you're going somewhere that's sunshiny, like Erica was in Hawaii. Or it could be, that you're just focusing on all the good things, like you in the new beginning, like, once you close out this old cycle. And what the cycle is fear. It's fear and being guarded. It's the Nine of Wands. It's feeling that you have to guard yourself from other people because you just get hurt all the time. Spirit is saying something huge is happening. Here's what the foundation is. Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant. So whatever's coming in, I mean, it brings happiness and stability into a family situation. It is about the higher learning. This is what Spirit wanted you to do. I mean, this is calling for you to make some sort of a decision. And I feel like you're just, the answer is to trust it. Trust what you're getting here. Because it's coming directly from your whole higher self, And again, I do feel like there's some kind of, I don't know, psychic abilities, psychic gifts, higher learning kind of gift that you're going to be discovering. And I feel like it does bring in a lot of changes, Yeah, the Empress is here. So maybe this is about you owning that Empress energy. She's pre-Empress at the bottom here with the Queen of Pentacles, like talking about your growth. Talking about how much you've grown. I feel like in confidence, just this one little thing, this one little act of trusting, right? Trusting your higher self, trusting the change, just going with the flow, not being guarded, but being like in this meditative kind of like, I'm listening, Spirit, I trust that all is occurring for my highest good. I trust in the universal energy of love. I willingly surrender to the higher will of my soul. I am always safe. I am always blessed. That's your message for today. So that is what I have to say today for this reading. I just feel like it's something big is changing. And could be a little bit scary. It's going to call for you to have 100% trust in Spirit, What's happening is a major breakthrough for you. And it's really about whatever it is that hurt you, Like you're getting new information. Remember, it was like the Seven of Swords and it was the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. That's what's being like highlighted in the reading. Like it's saying like something is going to be shown to you, given to you, the answer to something. And I feel like it's going to, I don't know, heal this Five of Pentacles. feeling that you have, which is, I'm stuck, you know, I'm stuck, I can't move, I have nothing. It's kind of it's a pretty negative energy. So I feel like that's what is changing, is your outlook on that. Like whatever happened, maybe somebody left, maybe somebody did something, but I really do feel like if we are ever in a position, you know, something weird happens, I just feel like go with the flow. You know what I mean? Just go with the flow, because that's probably what spirit, you know, your higher self had in mind. Let me see here if there's any messages about self-care, because it looks like some of you are trying to really wrap your head around something pretty big. So tell me about that, Spirit. Tell me what's happening with my people. Yeah, it's like Dark Night of the Soul, Phoenix Rising, right? It's all about self-love. You feel like you have a hole in your soul, is what it's telling me. You know, I honestly just don't believe that's possible. I really don't. I know that a lot of other people do. Like, it's really the human that hasn't accepted something. You know, it's not your soul. It's not complete. Your soul is always complete. So I'm going to get a couple of cards on this. You feel like there's a hole in you, like something's missing, like, but it's definitely not, it's definitely not your soul that's missing a piece. You know, it's just not true. I feel like you need to start loving yourself, is what it's saying. Phoenix Rising. Tell me about the Phoenix Rising. So, you know, the Phoenix is kind of like the tower, and the tower is like a sudden something happens and it crashes down the tower and it burns you down to the very core. Like there's nothing left of this tower. The Phoenix is kind of the same card, except for that it talks about the rise. You know, the Phoenix, it gets burnt all the way to the ground, but then it rises. It's like the great resurrection, you know what I mean? The great resurrection of you. You rise up a whole new person. You understand what you want. You know what you want, and you know how to get it. When you're rising from the ashes, you do. Okay, so tell me more about the Phoenix Rising. Yeah, it's about love. It's about leading with love. It's about being love. This is who you are when you come out of this Phoenix. You rise up as the King of Cups. He's the King of Love. You know? Very cool energy. And then 10 of Cups at the bottom, talking about unconditional love. So I think like whatever your tower moment was, whatever burnt you to the ground, I think what is coming out of it is a love, just pure love. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Cups. You know, it's just a whole new way of being, because something crushed you, and now it almost like it took away your fear and stuff. You know what I mean? Your fears are gone. You have faced your like biggest fear you have, and you came out of it, and you came out of it like this leader of the pack of unconditional love, and you're showing it everywhere you go. Tell me about the self-love. I feel like this is part of it, you know, part of your grand rising, right? So as you love yourself, the Queen of Cups comes out. I mean, the Queen of Swords, I mean. So the Queen of Swords is about cutting out people, places, and things that don't serve her anymore. Self-love is about understanding that you and your higher self have a great relationship, and they never let you down. They give you everything you need. There's money growing on trees, folks. Passive income. So I kind of feel like when you start to love yourself, things are going to fall into place. They just are. because your vibe is different. And the universe responds differently. Your higher self responds differently. Yeah, there could be some kind of love coming in too. You've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups here together. So once you're vibing at this independent Nine of Pentacles, what it's saying is like your self-love is actually bringing someone in, or it's saying that you feel whole within yourself. You know, the Two of Cups can also be you and your higher self, just like being on the same page, going the same direction. And if you're loving yourself, trust me, you are. You know, but it could also mean like you're attracting love in because of your vibration, you know, because you're pure love here. Tell me about this hole in the soul. Why is that here? I don't even believe it's possible to have a hole in your soul, you guys. Not at all. I think I used to, but I don't anymore. Okay, it's just about something that ended. It's something that you're having a hard time letting go of. It could be an idea or a certain situation that made you feel some type of way, and it's over. Like it ended, and I feel like you have to move on, but you don't want to, right? So you're having a hard time like saying goodbye to a certain thing. It's something that really crushed you. Give me one more card. Whoops. Okay, so what's happening is love is carrying that too. You know what I mean? It's all about that love. So that's exactly what this, you got every single love card ever, right? So I feel like, you know, you felt like you didn't want to walk away from this situation, having a hard time letting something go, someone go. And I feel like you're going to understand that it was for your greater good. And I kind of feel like it could be because, you know, you could have a new person coming in, you know, someone that's actually offering something, you know, Four of Wands, happy, stable home. So I feel like that's what this message is all about. You've got some love coming in, and you're just really working on self-love, and I'm really, really proud of you. This is like the deck that tells me about how you can heal yourself. And then I'm just clarifying it with tarot, but I feel like love is the answer here for you. First of all, you know, to love yourself, right? But you're coming out of this this dark night of the soul. When you rise from that phoenix, I don't know. I don't think you're going to recognize yourself in a good way. You know what I mean? Because you're operating from a pure love place. What you want is about love, right? And the way you respond to people is about love. Like there's no more fear attached for when you rise from this phoenix. Like there's no fear at all. So what do we have for numbers? 32, 24, and 36. March 2nd, February 4th, March 6th. And then that hole in the soul is 36, which adds up to 9, and 9s are about realizing something. So I feel like you're realizing something, and it's probably, you know, it all happens kind of together. Like you're in the dark night, the phoenix, you know, all the way to the ground. You start to rise, and you're like this new person. You're filled with love now for other people, for yourself. And this thing that you feel left a hole in you. I mean, here's your tonic for it. Love. You know, I'm not even kidding about this messages of love here. So I do feel like there's some tough energy coming, and I do feel like our focus should be on love and on loving ourselves, doing kind things for ourselves. Be good to yourself, you know. And forgive yourself for anything that you think you did wrong, because I can promise you, you didn't do anything wrong. It's just part of your plan, you know. And that's what I feel. So I just want to thank everybody for coming. That's going to be my morning reading today. I am so happy that you're here. I'm going to work on the love readings. I still have quite a few to go. So I'm going to be working on those with the extendeds. And so I'll be on here periodically, just doing that back and forth from my membership channel to here. And I hope you guys all have a really good day. Thank you for coming, liking, sharing, subscribing. And I hope you have a groovy day.